Chapter 20: Pandemic Outbreak in the World. Pave the way. Let's learn some facts. COVID-19 is not the first pandemic that has outbroken worldwide. Before it, there were certain other pandemics also, which devastated the world very badly. Let's know about them. Cholera. Originating in Russia in 1817, this pandemic spread to Spain, Africa, Indonesia, China, Japan, Italy, Germany, and America, where it killed 150,000 people. A vaccine was created in 1885, but the pandemic continued. Bubonic plague or Black Death. Originating in China in the early to mid-1300s and moving to India, Hong Kong, Northern Africa, England, Britain, and more, the pandemic claimed 1.5 crores victims. Spanish flu. This pandemic was first observed in 1918 in Europe, US, and parts of Asia before swiftly spreading around the world. This resulted in 5 crore deaths worldwide. SARS. Originating in China, SARS outbroke in 2003 and spread to 29 other countries, where the outbreak infected more than 8,098 people and killed about 774. Let's begin. Pandemic is not a word to use lightly or carelessly. It is a word that, if misused, can cause unreasonable fear or unjustified acceptance that the fight is over, leading to unnecessary suffering and death. It is a disease that spreads quickly across the countries over a short period of time and usually affecting a large number of people. The background factors of this threat are biological, environmental, and lifestyle changes, among others. The pandemic causes bad effects on economic and social activities, as people cannot work properly to earn their livelihood during such crisis. It can also pose a great challenge in front of the developing countries. Such countries do not have proper infrastructure and resources, so these countries are at great risk, as they have limited resources to manage and mitigate the pandemic risk. As human civilization flourished, so did infectious disease. There were worst pandemics which spread in the past and devastated the mankind as well as infrastructure and resources. Recently, a pandemic named COVID-19 has outbroken in the world. It is an infectious disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. Although it is still unknown how the virus spread to humans, yet many health experts believe that the virus jumped from animals to humans after emerging in China, possibly from the market in Wuhan selling exotic animals for meat. The World Health Organization announced COVID-19 virus as a pandemic after barreling through 114 countries in 3 months and infecting over 118,000 people on March 11, 2020. The first transmission to human was in Wuhan, China. Since then, the virus has mostly spread through person-to-person contact. Reports of the first COVID-19 cases started in December 2019. You must know, WHO is an organization which is responsible for building a better health conditions for everyone worldwide. It came into existence in the year 1948. It supports countries to improve their health infrastructure and play a vital role in the international public health. India, under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has moved with a meticulously planned roadmap in its fight against coronavirus. A timely response mitigates the effects of a disaster, and India has been spot on in this regard. The government had timely imposed a lockdown from 24th March to 1st June to prevent the spread of coronavirus. In this period, the government had arranged the health infrastructure to fight with upcoming challenges. It also had declared several schemes to promote the living of general public. India's role was exemplary in the fight against COVID-19. Among the world leaders, Prime Minister Narendra Modi seems to be particularly observant. Not only did he ascertain the real nature of the crisis, but he helped to prepare a graded response to it and adopted a holistic and integrated approach, in the absence of which the country's situation could have been drastically different from what it is now. Some measures to prevent the spread of COVID-19. There was no sure way to prevent the spread of coronavirus, but by following some safety measures, we have mitigated the worst effects of the virus in some aspect. We will have to follow these measures even further. Wash your hands often with soap and water. Do not touch the surfaces outside with naked hands. When you cough or sneeze, cover your mouth with a tissue. Avoid crowded places during such outbreak. Clean and sanitize your home on regular basis. Do not touch your eyes, nose or mouth without washing your hands. Stay home if you feel unwell. Wear a face mask. Make sure you provide the other adults with good personal hygiene. Have good personal hygiene yourself. Make an emergency contactless. Find local aid organization in case you need information, support or health service. Find out where you can work from home. Stay as healthy as you can by getting rest, managing stress, eating right and exercising. Help senior and neighbors by sharing information and resources. At present, infectious diseases are occurring more often and spreading faster and further than ever in many different regions of the world. Pandemic outbreaks have become a fact of life, and the world is in the grip of it. We do not know where or when the next global pandemic will occur, but we do know that it will take a terrible toll both on human life and on the global economy. Can we create a pandemic-free world? There is no such thing as a guarantee, but with meticulous preparation and rapid response, we can prevent most outbreaks from getting out of control and limit the impact of those that spread internationally. We must also ensure that population affected by emergencies have rapid access to essential life-saving health services, including medicines and vaccines. In the end, we must understand that prevention is not only better than cure, it's cheaper. Must try. Prepare a detailed case research of coronavirus spread in India. Mention the schemes of government which proved beneficial to the general public during this time.